We're joined tonight by another leader in our delegation from the Panhandle, Tallahassee area of Florida, a good friend, Democratic friend, Ms. Gwen Graham.
Thank you, Congressman Jolly, and thank you, Congressman Deutsch, very much for arranging this tonight. It means a lot, and I feel the same anxiety just being as close to the larvae as others feel, and I might just ask you keep them in the jar. Just, but thank you, and thank you, Madam Speaker, for being here with us tonight as well. Let me talk about my home state, Florida. I was born and raised in South Florida, and I think right around now, the sun is probably setting in South Florida. The weather is nice. It's 80 degrees. The sky is that beautiful pink that we get. Vacationing tourists are strolling along the beach or enjoying dinner on a patio. Somewhere, I know this, there's a dad outside grilling steaks. Moms are watching soccer practice. That is our life. That is our life in the beautiful state of Florida. It's like a lot of other places around this country. Except right now in Florida, families are scared. And I have thought about you and Laura and understand that fear. Scared because as the sun sets, the mosquitoes are coming out. All of our lives we've lived with mosquitoes. It's part of our life in Florida. But now they're more than a nuisance. Now they're a deadly threat. We're scared because there's a deadly virus spreading. Parents are scared if their children are bit, they could get terribly sick. Seniors are scared that if they catch the disease, they may not survive. Pregnant women are scared that they'll wake up one morning with a mosquito bite and that it may cause the child inside them to be born with a terrible birth defect. My daughter would be appalled for me to say this, but she's 25. She doesn't live in Florida right now. I hope she'll move back. But the risk of pregnancy right now would not be one that I would want her to take. So this is the new normal in Florida. More than 600 people in Florida have been infected with the Zika virus. Almost 100 pregnant women in Florida have been infected. We've been sounding the alarm for months, haven't we, Congressman Jolly? For months. I've come on this floor to ask for funding to fight the disease. I led a letter with more than 120 Democrats asking Speaker Ryan to have a vote on full funding to fight the disease. I did a work day with the local mosquito control team in Bay County. And I've worked and asked my constituents in North Florida to do their part to fight off the spreading disease. And I ask again, particularly now, following we've had a lot of water in our area, please go out and make sure that you dump any standing water. I'm really proud of all that we're doing as Floridians to try and stop the spread of Zika in Florida. Florida State University is researching the virus and making important breakthroughs. Local municipalities are spraying, and ordinary people, as I said, are dumping standing water out of their yard. We're doing our part in Florida. Now it's time for Congress to act and do theirs as well. Mr. Speaker, Madam Speaker, yesterday I joined a bipartisan letter with Florida Republicans and Democrats who are asking for one simple thing. One simple thing. Give us a vote on a clean bill that would fully fund the fight against Zika. Give us a vote on a clean bill that would fully fund the fight against Zika. This is a public health emergency. Just as important, let's give scientists the certainty they need to research and develop a vaccine for Zika, and this could take several years. Prematurely cutting off resources before the vaccine is ready could be just as dangerous as not providing enough money today. I spoke with the scientists as they develop vaccines. They go through different trial stages. Ethically, you can't start a vaccine study, ask people to participate, and then say, never mind, our funding has dried up. You're not going to be able to continue. That is not something that we can do. Our delegation has shown that Republicans and Democrats have come together on this issue, and I do know that the entire Congress as well. There are Republicans and Democrats in states along the Gulf Coast, Texas, Mississippi, Louisiana, who will come together and support full funding because their constituents are at risk too. I am still holding out hope that Speaker Ryan will be able to support full funding to fight this deadly virus. Time is running out. It's time to put partisanship aside and vote on full funding to fight this horrific disease. Zika, we must all come together to make sure that the resources are there for mosquito control and for vaccine production. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Congressman Jolly, my friend, and I yield back the balance of my time.
I thank my colleague, Ms. Graham. We're down to 4 or 5 minutes. We have 2 more speakers remaining. I would like to yield quickly to my colleague, Mr. Bilirakis from Pinellas County.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it very much, Congressman Jolly. Thank you, Madam Speaker. And I agree with Representative Graham. We must fund this. We must fund a clean bill.